because technically the one that I've been using has been like through an app through my phone. It's like a pretty common app, but I still do prefer to work with my books and my Bible. It's just that another problem, it's not even a problem, but it is a problem for me. My Bible is really thick. I really love my Bible. As you can see, I've kind of gone ahead and decked it out. It is very thick and bulky, and I prefer to travel with like a softer Bible, one in which isn't just gonna make this super heavy, my Bible case. So that is kind of like what I'm on the hunt for 2026. With that said, I kind of just want to switch over and start working from a book again. Okay. So, oh gosh, my hair is doing. I just finished my braids not too long ago and they're still very fresh. I hate this phase. I like when they start to fill in and actually looks like hair, not just braids but distinct parts. But anyways, it's been a rough few days around here. As you can see, the Christmas tree is up and that's really about all the decoration that we did put up. I think I have a little snippet of us putting it together, but shortly after where I was actually going to film us kind of decorating the home a little bit, we all kind of got sick and it's been going on for about a week and just over a week now. Everyone is sick except my husband, thank God, because he has to go to work. But the little one, he has had a fever for a bunch of days, and that's been really tough because I don't think I explained to you guys before, but we had a moment where he had we had an emergency basically where he had his fever was high and he had a febrile seizure, and that was very scary. Never experienced anything like that in my life, so that was very traumatic. Not the kind of news you want to share over the holidays, but real life happens, and it's really sad because lots of real life things are happening for a lot of real people around the holidays. But that happened. It didn't just happen, it happened several months back. But the problem is he has a fever now, and he's had one for the past few days. I've been just staying up and kind of nursing it, observing it, so I'm not sleeping a ton, and for that reason I'm a little exhausted. Anyways, his fever seemed to have subsided just a little bit, and then it's still here. So I basically poured his meds to where it needs to go, and then I topped it up with some smoothie that I made him, mixed it up, and voila, he didn't like it. He doesn't love medication, doesn't love the taste of it, so he was really good at taking it like back to back to back for the past you know, in the time frame that's allotted and all that jazz, for 2 days in a row. But at there's like 2 episodes where he threw up, and one was specifically with the meds. Like I gave it to him and he threw up immediately, so I didn't even know him. Like we had to just kind of skip that sesh because I didn't know if anything had absorbed, given that he just threw up so much of the meds. Anyways, he has that in memory, and so even he himself is like, I don't want to take it. But it at least give me peace of mind and know that his fever will be staying below where it's supposed to and not above. See, this was his last reading. Can you see it? It was 38.4. Yep, still 38.4. So let's check it one more time. Yeah, still the same. Our stockings are also up in the back, but we haven't put up much of anything else around the house. And I'm feeling like it's a little late right now to do so, because today's, as we speak, it's officially like, I think the 17th. Yeah, or the 18th. And tomorrow is essentially like hubby's last day at work for the season. I don't know what it is. I'm just not in the mood to put a lot of it up, and because we're already all so sick, and also because the season is pretty much at the end. And it's also, yeah, this season isn't, anyways, it's not about all that stuff in the first place, but I just haven't been in the mood. So I'm still just resting there. Mind you, when we were all sick, we all just kind of camped out on the couch here. It just makes sense because we have like it's basically like a U-shaped couch. It's like there's a one side and then there's a chaise. So it just makes it easier for me to keep an eye on the kids, because both of them, Zoe was also very sick and she still is. They all have a really bad cough right now. It's just that she didn't really struggle with the fever as much. She had a slight fever, but for only a short time. While Xavier's cough or fever persisted. So I also went and did my nails. If you guys can see, went and did my nails, got them done, and they all look different. Can you see them? They're very cute. I feel like this is the best. These are the best nails I've done all season long, or since I started doing my nails. Again, this girl did a phenomenal job. Definitely will be going to her booking appointment by name, because I started going to this one place and they were doing well until they just saw me as a regular, and then service just like fell off. This so this toaster's been sitting there for a pretty minute now, and while I'm sick and my legs are saying sit down girl, I'm gonna take this next 5 minutes to swap it out. And I just want to make sure everything looks good, because I think this, you order stuff online and you have it sitting around, that's just not good, because you want to make sure it's exactly what you ordered and things look good and it's all working before return policies and return dates. So let's do that real quick and see what it looks like. So this is what it looked like. This is what the old one looks like. You can tell it was loved by just all of the burn marks on top. It was heavily used. But it's time to say goodbye. No more smell of burnt toast.
Looks much better than the old one.
Oh yeah?
The old one just has all the scratches on it.
Oh, comparison. Does it look the same?
Not really. That one looks more glittery.
Well, yeah, because it's newer, but they're identical. They look the same, as in they're the same brand, same model, and everything. We wanted to ensure that we got the same model.
Ooh. Oh my goodness.
So I'll put a link to this toaster down below, guys, because honestly, it served us so well. It was very heavily loved. It has these little trays underneath for easy cleaning. Like, you just pull them out. It just made for very easy cleaning. You didn't have to like flip it upside down or knock it or anything. I'm pretty sure with modern toasters you probably don't have to do that, but just saying. But it was really loved. So I'll put the link down below through my Amazon if you guys ever want to purchase it.
So crazy.
It has a
Oh,
thing.
there's, I didn't even realize. Nice. The top one?
Bottom.
Bottom?
So what did we do? Did we really put a top one last time?
I don't know.
No. I don't remember how we did it, or... Huh. Hey guys, we have a lot of cheese sitting around. we basically just have tea everywhere. And because of where I put the toaster, I did shift the toaster from the original spot just because, I don't know, it just, the way the plug fit in the socket, it was just kind of weird. It was hanging out and hanging above the toaster, and I'm like, how did we have this before? I don't even remember, but I just didn't like the way it was sitting. On this side, I like the fact that I can just plug it into the wall. It looks good, but then everything else looks kind of, I don't know. So anyways, that being said, I did have a bunch of teas floating around on the counter, and it's just because the inside of the tea cupboard needed to be organized. Like, we're all really sick, so it's not like I'm really signing up to do all of this right now, but my legs are achy and they're saying sit down, but it is 12:50. I'm gonna give myself like a good like 20 more minutes, and then I feel like I'm gonna be out for the count, because lately I've been overdoing myself, and the more I do, the more I ache, which is not good because I still have to take care of these kids and I wear myself out. So I also picked up this variety pack of turmeric tea recently. Can you guys see it? Okay. Recently from Costco, and they are actually really good. My favorite so far, I think, is the turmeric ashwagandha and the turmeric moringa. I really haven't focused a lot on turmeric ginger, though I'm familiar with those. I've had those in a while, and it comes assorted like this. This would be like a good gift for like a tea drinker. How many empty things do I think with these, we've been using a bunch of these containers that we picked up. I think, honestly, I think they were at the dollar store a long time ago, and they are really good. They just, I feel like for heavy tea drinkers like ourselves, they don't hold a whole lot. Like, they can probably hold one package of these for sure, but in terms of these, can we combine? I don't know, let's try.
So you're
Okay, Papa? So in my futile attempt to kind of organize the cupboard a little bit, how did we get here? Look at all this mess. And look at this. And don't ask about this. I just keep this down here for the little kids, but yep. Yeah, so now to clean it up. The good thing is we did put away all of the teas. We do have some of these other teas, and I wish I kind of had a way to sort them, but I'm probably just going to put them in individually just because I like to see the label on the box. Unlike the other tea, like, I can distinctly see the color of the tea and the tea bag. I don't know, it creates like an ambiance for me, and it helps to set a tone, so I feel good about my teas. I don't want to just look in the container at tea bags. If I see that, I'm not going to be inclined to want to drink to go.
yeah, it's not the same.
It's not the same. So it's color. Yeah. I just ran on the street to grab a chicken noodle soup from Tim Hortons. I actually picked up 2 larges because little man wanted some chicken noodle soup, and honestly I don't even have the ingredients here to make it, and I do not want to go to the superstore or the supermarket right now. So yeah. Okay guys, so it is 3:11 and I'm just gonna serve myself something to eat. So I'm gonna have a bagel. I usually don't eat bagels because they're just like a lot of carbs. But we have a few here and for some reason I just feel for bagel and cream cheese. So how much is this one? 300 and something calories. That's actually not bad. 78 grams of carbs if I choose to eat the whole one, which I probably will. That's a lot of carbs in one go, but I didn't eat anything else for lunch outside of eating breakfast. This toaster, I'm gonna increase the setting to about 2.5 and then I'm gonna toast. One thing I liked about this as well is that it has this frozen setting which you can use to defrost like stuff, so I don't need to do that. But we're gonna go down. Yay! That tastes so good.